On the set. Drill 52.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's going to keep this again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play on one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Falcons at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. On the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the double. Field black.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run with Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Open man is Palmer. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him. Able to hold the point of attack, then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. He's able to find Melton, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, it's Herbert. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the up. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Koo to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is a counter play. Eckler.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And some room to work.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 27, Falcons 9. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This take it in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert running left off the option. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now back to throw.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking deep downfield.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiant my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody funny do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business real